Yo, what's going on, guys? Today we're going to show you how to download movies in 720p, 1080p, 2160, as known as 4K, or whatever quality you want to get them at. And the first thing you guys want to know about is going to be the Reddit on piracy. This subreddit here tells you all about the tools that you might want to know about, websites, and everything else that you can think of. So I highly suggest checking this out if you want to know more. And I'll leave the description down below for every website that I show you here today. The first important tool that you should get is an ad blocker. These ad blockers are going to prevent these malicious ads that could appear on some of these websites, so highly recommend this one in particular. The next essential tool you're going to have that you want to have is going to be NordVPN. You don't necessarily need it, but this is really going to help you prevent your internet service provider, whether you have AT&T, Comcast, whatever you have, it's going to prevent them from seeing what you're doing. Because if you're downloading something off of these websites without a VPN, then these companies are going to know what you're doing, and they're going to send you a letter to your email telling you about the incident. My suggestion would be to just ignore them, but you could just, get a VPN and prevent that from ever happening. The next essential tool that you're going to want to get is qBittorrent. qBittorrent is going to help with downloading the torrents themselves, and this one in particular is very safe. It's the recommended one on the piracy subreddit. So all you're going to do here is click on 32-bit or 64-bit depending on your system. You'll likely have a 64-bit system, so just go ahead and click that and wait your 5 seconds here, and once that's done, just follow the instructions. It'll download for you and all. So once you have qBittorrent and you have a NordVPN or whatever VPN you get, you could find a free one, but I would highly suggest a paid one because those are going to be much better. The next step is to go to the website that I linked in the description down below, RARBG. This one's really good. It has the latest movies, as you can see up here. You can go to the top 10, it'll show you top 10 movies, top 10 TV shows, etc, etc, etc. So let's say we go to movies. Let's say we're looking for John Wick. So you'll notice that you have a bunch of films that have nothing to do with the one we're looking for, because we're looking for the John Wick series. So let's go ahead and put Parabellum, the third one. See, now they're all going to be John Wick Parabellum torrents, I guess you could say. And you'll notice that the first thing is that we have seeders and leechers here. So seeders are how many people are sharing the file. Leechers are how many are downloading the file. So you want to get the ones that have more seeders than leechers, because that's going to mean that you have a faster download. Now if it's a brand new torrent, it's probably going to have very few seeders and a lot of leechers, because that's just how it works. The next thing that you should know about is the size difference. So this one right here is in 2160p, which means 4K, and this one's going to be 18 gigabytes. This 1080p torrent is only going to be 2 gigabytes for the same movie, and that's obviously because of the compression, the quality, and all of that. So let's say we want to narrow it down to only 4K films. We would add 2160p over here. And now you'll notice that every film here is 4K. And you'll also notice that even though these two are 4K, this one's only 18 gigabytes and this one's 43. And that's going to be because of the compression differences. So let's say we actually want to download this film. We would just click on the torrent link, and scroll down, see more information on it. We would click the magnet here, then open it with qBittorrent. And once you do that, you can go ahead and choose where you want to store it. So let's say we choose this folder here. Let's say we click OK. It's going to activate here, and you'll see the torrent downloading. So to give you a brief rundown of this, here you'll see the size of it. If it's in green, it's downloading. You'll see how many people are seeding it, how many leechers there are, and you'll have your download speed. Usually if you're above like a megabyte per second, then that's not bad. Right now we're getting 12 megabytes, so that's pretty good actually. You can ignore the ETA because it's probably going to fluctuate quite a lot depending on how many people are seeding and connection issues and whatnot. But yeah, that's all you gotta know. Once it's completed, it'll start saying seeding, and seeding is basically that you're sharing the file with other people. So I would recommend seeding it like at least to 1.0 ratio. And once that's done, you can just right click it and then pause. And then once you pause it, it'll just be paused until you turn it back on again. Other than that, you could delete it from this list if you want here. You could right click it and then delete it once you have it downloaded to your computer, and that won't delete it from your computer. It'll only delete it from the qBittorrent program. But other than that, that's all you guys gotta know. I would highly recommend a VPN, as I mentioned. This one in particular, I believe is like $77 for 2 years, but you know, if you download quite a lot of stuff, you could get a lot of value from it. But yeah, that'll wrap up the video for today.